Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero of Psych, Defender of the Fatherland. We're all facing an exciting 1 versus 1 on the road to Kharkov. Between the south, we got here Burmie fighting for the Soviet Union, socialism, taking on the role here of the 145th Tank Brigade. And, whoa, Burmie, cool down. Versus the north, we got here Donniechan fighting for the Oberkommando West, Germany, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the Kampfgruppe Hansen, formed up from elements of the 3rd Panzer Division and the 214th Infantry. We've got here Breakthrough, Luftwaffe and Spare Corps there with light infantry and infantry ballistics versus Burmese gone straight for shock rifle in a shocking move with triple infantry. I mean, Lend-Lease is very much of the common norm, so to see someone go for shock rifle, this certainly stands out a bit. We got Sturmpioneers quickly moving ahead with some early BART wiring here to make it a bit hard to hit the CoH2 point. Kuwag going out there, Fulters wiring there as well for Donniechan. In the south, we got Burmie there with engineers and conscripts rushing straight for the centre there, very rapidly aggressively advancing. Also, notice he's got an early support room company, so this is actually looking to be a bit of an unusual startup overall just from Burmie. I mean, not a lot of conscripts. It seems he's clearly planning also support weapons sort of rather fast. But there you go, it's like... Did I just say Atsa? Oh dear, Danish sneaking in, that's not bad. But overall, what he was trying here is just push ahead there with the sandbags just lay up there. And that's sort of one of the initial advantages of conscripts, because they just hit the field so fast, they also generate a bit more speeding and also more quickly just do things like, for example, take up advantageous positions and immediately dig in with sandbags. In that regard, positioning is actually one of the conscripts' greater edges. But you got points in the south being secured. Overall, we can see a slow pursuit of advance there for Burmie. Maxim following up there for Burmie. Sturmpioneers advancing, Kublai following up. Conscripts moving about there as well. And we got more Volkskommandos here for Donniechan and the Kampfgruppe Hansen. Conscripts moving up to secure the field there. Sort of slightly interesting camping order there actually from Burmie. More interesting in taking all the territory around the field point than the field point itself. And there you go, got the M1910, a Maxim heavy machine gun out there for Burmie. Technically more of a medium machine gun due to the caliber. Heavy machine gun just refers to it having a heavy caliber. Medium sort of just refers to that, and the light machine you just sort of walk to the chest, is more easy to sort of move about. That's a little detail there. Also a bit of a weird one, but you know, go figure. All the way medium machine gun moving about there for Burmie. Sturmpioneers setting up there for an attack on Burmie's CoH2 point. Looks like he's ready to defend for the motherland. And there you go, Maxim setting up. Germans moving down there towards the CoH2 point. Probably not expecting a Maxim like that. I mean, Maxim sort of have fallen off a bit there from the Soviets. And if you've already seen some conscripts or something like that, you know, seen sandbags, you're probably not expecting it. So, quick shift there from Burmie, I think, catches Donniechan there off guard. And you can see the troops being suppressed, which also allows Burmie in this case to quickly pursue the troops, since they can't really effectively defend themselves. Now, I mean, things came out about troops that are suppressed besides, you know, crawling about there. Oh dear, my apologies there. I was about to say that troops that are suppressed also have a hard time hitting things. They take quite a noticeable drop in their accuracy, so usually this can allow you to also more aggressively pursue the opponent. In this case, using some of the sandbags, there we can see sort of Burmie pressuring in there, flanking in with the conscripts, get a check there, and we got a second Maxim out here dealing with the Volkskommandos up there. Slowly pressing in, there you go. Conscript team flank. In this case, if it gets too close to the Sturmpioneers, also allows them to focus down here. And they're going to tank grenade, loses the conscript squad, gets off another anti-tank grenade, knocking out the Kugelwagen. But losing the conscript there certainly highlights a bit the dangers here. I mean, in that guy was already able to, you know, nimbly sort of get in there. In this case, he's rushed the conscript too close with no real cover. In this case, Donniechan was able to punish him by quickly focusing down the unit. There's a bit less well executed there for Burmie. I mean, he gets the Kugelwagen, but that's 210 manpower. There's the conscript's 240. So that's not quite fully efficient there for Burmie. We've got the forces that are being pinned down, or suppressed at least. Well, moving in to deal with the full quick fought behind heavy cover. We got more forces out there for Donniechan. In fact, he's gone straight for 4 infantry squads here. More conscripts on the way there for Burmie to replace the ones lost. We'll have to see if he actually goes for any sort of early shock troops. Those could certainly have to prove punishing here for Donniechan, so he doesn't have a lot of suppressive weapons at the moment, and that we deal with the shock troopers. Truck moving back here for Donniechan. Could be mechanized, could be battle group headquarters. We'll have to see what Donniechan aims for. Basically sort of keeping Burmie there tight down a bit there. Maxim also holding up the full squads are being held down. Conscripts driving there. And we got some sandbags around the CoH2 point here. So Burmie realizes he can't quite move a lot here versus Donniechan. Instead he's sort of just trying to buy time. He can sort of, you know, try and actually press through with a bit more sufficient force there versus Donnie. In this case, looks like Donnie isn't paying attention. Big mistake here by Donnie, and there we go, quickly passes in, catches the Fulks out of negative cover, and quickly opens up there. Bit of a bad spot if we got Flint for it, gives us a Fulks as well. Definitely getting into some trouble here. Donniechan might have taken a bit too lightly here versus Burmie, and Burmie is very quick to punish. Like a drunken, irate Soviet schoolmaster, he hits Donniechan very head with a large book, in this case probably marked as Das Kapital. Anyways, Maxim's there, still hanging about. Flamethrowers there, punching the Fulks out there. At the same time as all this is happening in the west, you also get a big push there from Burmie into the east. In this regard, Donniechan is suddenly in a very bad spot. In this case, he's trying to fight here when in reality he should just be disengaging and pulling back, but he's actually intent on pursuing this idea here, despite, again, low on health, flamethrowers, Maxim's about here. Donnie is really committing here to a bad idea, I think, against Burmie. Pretty bad idea. I mean, it pushes back the engineers and certainly, I suppose, slows down Burmie's here at western advance, but there's certainly a high likelihood of him losing Fulks Grenadiers here, which would quickly negate anything made from this. Anything. Constantly moving up. They're not fully enforced, in fact, no healing there from him. He's got the medics, but apparently it was a bit too late. We got medics on the way there, conscripts and Maxims, they're just pushing up. They can actually advance the Maxims to this house instead, but looks like he's worth that Donnie might try and attack through here. Fulks standing about here. We got the bad group headquarters up for Donnie, so he emphasises the infantry. I mean, again, with 4 Fulks Grenadiers, it makes sense, though some players will still go for a lot of Fulks Grenadiers and then push towards, a mechanized. But in this case, Donnie commits fully, it seems, to the heavy infantry build, and then goes for Spec Ops, which is supposed to be one of the few doctrines sort of synergizes with having a lot of Fulks Grenadiers. I mean, that's sort of one of the things. Doctrinally, the Oberkommand West does not have a lot of synergy with Fulks Grenadiers. The closest you get infiltration tactics. On that regard, going for Spec Ops does make sense for Donniechan. We'll have to see the way he does more with it. Nothing going on then. Burmie's basic could try and take up here versus Donniechan. He's also making good gains in the east, and Donnie so far just dug in here again with units. Not really good combat strength. I mean, you can see what he's trying to do is just prevent Burmie from advancing further in here, but the problem is he's not at the same time getting anything from it. In fact, he's losing the east side. So the question is really, is it worth holding this? I mean, again, it's just a few strategic points compared to losing this. In that regard, I would say Donniechan here is definitely making the wrong call. I mean, he's not really making any gains. They could actually try and flank behind here, go up here behind, because, again, Burmie's eastern flank, is quite weak. But no, he actually is committing to this, it seems. He's committing to the west push, his southwest push, versus Burmie. He's also using, in this case, radio silence. This actually gets very interesting. He's using aggressively. He's hoping, again, Burmie's affected by it. In this case, no, demo charge goes off, almost wipes the Fulks squad. Also wrecks the sandbags. In fact, the way he set it out, I think he was actually using the sandbags as bait. That's pretty damn sneaky there by Burmie. That is pretty damn sneaky. He set up its own sandbags and then demo charged them as bait. That's a fast. That is some very, very sneaky tactics. I mean, props to Burmie for that one. I mean, that's... I mean, you can't just not admire the fiendish intellect behind that one, because, again, most players will never suspect their opponent for demo charging their own sandbags. Christ. Grabbing the victory point here. We got Country just pushing up in the north. We got a cannon from Donnie. He knows how the score's settled, and he probably has to expect some kind of vehicle right now. But so far, though, Burmie's not taking forward. He's not. In fact, he's expecting Donnie to go for his own vehicles. In this regard, both players are expecting the other one to rush for light vehicles, when in reality, neither is. So that's quite interesting. But he's getting the southern fuel point, at least, even as he's losing the northern fuel point there to Burmie, and of course, vice versa. Academy out there for Donniechan, and the 140, comfortable Hanson 145th Tank Brigade is getting out there the mortar. Steel Empire is moving up there. Fun fact, after the initial sort of disappointment with the mechanized corps, the early ones in Barbarossa, in fact, they existed a lot of them, but they were quickly disbanded. They sort of quickly shifted over to tank brigades, so that would just sort of form up smaller, more mobile command units. They could actually sort of handle somewhat with all the sort of lack of trained officers. Fun fact there. So a lot of them were actually raised, and a lot of them got completely demolished. But they're a mix of tank and sort of infantry elements. Not exactly high combined arms formation, but there you go. Lost a squad there. Sturm Pioneers went down there. Fulks are being shredded by the Maxim. Constance also nearby to support. Engineers fighting around to the wreckage or the crater, and there you go. Fulks pushed back. counter-attack in the north. Folks going to do Raketen efforts, pushing 40 undercover from the Maxim there, blasting away from the interiors of the house. You can do it, Dmitri. Well, up north there, Vladimir, Boris, and the rest there are quite dead. They got taken out with a grenade assault, filling the entire house there with shrapnel, I imagine. Next one, the Dingman engineers down there. Mortar field gun hanging about. And concentrating up there with the more engineers still on the way for Burmie to replace the one he lost. Like Ken there for the little pin down, taking heavy loss there from the Maxim. Need to retreat before it's too late. Almost got the fuel point there. We actually got a Schwerpanzer, of course, being set up to defend the fuel point there for Donnie, though, of course, his cut-off point is still rather exposed. But there you go, folks, coming up. They're trying to flank here. The Maxim in this case, though, Kednev has quickly switched away from. But there he goes, trying to get close here. Might actually be able to pull it off. There we go. Burmie realizes what's going on and gets out of there before the folks going to do is fill the house with grenades, death, and fascism. Probably the most of the two there. Mortar fire there on the machine gun there. So we got a machine gun out for Donniechan, trying to help keep some of Burmie's infantry in check, though. Burmie doesn't actually have a lot of infantry, so it's not that necessary, I think. Unless Burmie decides to go for shock troopers. And of course, Donnie doesn't know his opponent's gone for shock rifle. He doesn't know that because, again, Burmie has yet to reveal that he's not gone for shock troopers or anything like that. Because they're being suppressed by the MG-34. Troops reinforcing. The early tank mechanized corps where you're sort of against the more equivalent to an actual German corps, in the sense that, again, on the sort of technical level, they weren't quite on the same because, again, due to sort of lack of training and sort of just being pushed into many cases and not even being fully prepared. They also suffer from large logistical issues, which saw many of the mechanized corps rather destroyed due to, for example, running out of fuel and ammunition. In particular, running out of fuel before the fighting even began, or just losing half their tanks, you know, during the drive. There were a lot of issues like that. Fun fact. But they were quickly disbanded and later sort of in the war replaced by, you know, the Guards Mechanized Corps. But even again, they weren't quite on the same size, obviously. Again, the Soviet Guards Mechanized Corps sort of being, you know, closer to a German Panzer Division in size. Sandbags going down there. We've got engineers pushing ahead here. Donnie, they're certainly fighting spiritedly here against Burmie, pushing him back there, here and there, pushing cut-off points as well. Good work there by Donnie, so not letting himself be daunted here by Burmie. They're certainly not being intimidated either. So far, Burmie is not taking up there. He could easily be going for T-34s by now, though, I think, but he's not going forward. Is he just playing for Collins? I mean, that's definitely some old-school Soviet play, but it's definitely also losing out a lot of opportunity there again. I mean, he could easily again be pushing out soon T-34s, but he's just not going there. That's certainly also giving Donniechan more time to bring up his own things. He's going for lightning. He's going to have to deal with some all of Burmie's support weapons. He could also soon go for Oberstdad and equip him in for Sturmgewehrs. Right here, forces not doing too well there for Donniechan, being repulsed here by Burmie's 145th Tank Brigade, and they're going to be pushed back here with the Schwerpanzer. Of course, we've got a light infantry on the way for Donnie, plus Sturmpioniere to replace the ones lost in service of the Vaterland. And there you go, low machine gun out in the open, realizes it's quite outgunned and very quickly gets out of there before it's entirely lost here to the Soviet Maxim machine guns. And a demo charge on the car point. Burmie, you bastard. And there you go, wipes the entire Volksgrenadier squad. Big loss there for Donnie, big loss. Upgraded Volksgrenadiers, not supposed to replace by them, particularly since he also had some veterans there. Then again, Burmie still not taking up there. Again, there's an increasing sense he is playing on a call-in meta as the Soviets. And again, while you can do it, it's just not very efficient. I mean, again, if you can just get a fast T-34, Donnie's getting a lot more trouble. Instead, we got more demo charge. Ooh, that was close. The infantry gun actually set off that demo charge. But again, at least Donnie does have mice, which I'm not to be able to catch him. But he has to be very careful because, again, we see that Burmie is clearly a very big believer in demo charges. Very big believer. Burmie all on strong map patrol here versus Donnie. Very strong. Quite a headache here for Donniechan and the counter behind him as he tries to clear out the Russians here. Demo charge going off. Spotted there by the Sturm Pioneers. Maxim pulling out here due to the threat of grenades. But there goes second Maxim carrying the first one there plus engineers. And could here suppress the Volksgrenadiers, preventing Donniechan from advancing too much further. Push up for here, not really going anywhere for the Sturm Pioneers suppressed. And there you go, we actually got shock troopers out here for Burmie. Shock troopers, Stormoviks. Conscripts hanging about. He could lay down some sandbags, some flare trip mines. A lot of options here for Donnie. Not Donnie, but Burmie. Damn it. Maximum fire there on the folks coming this while taking fire from the lightest infantry shots. Grab the centre victory point there. Conscripts repulsed there with a bit of machine and gewehr fire. And straight into the maximum there, quick suppressing the Volksgrenadiers. Troops are healing, reinforcing. Veterans 1 here for Burmese mortar already. Opens up for flares amongst other things. Mines laid down there, so it's not just all demo charges for Burmie, there are occasionally mines as well there. So you can see there, Donnie quick reconnecting his fuel. Well, quick-ish, it wasn't that quick again. But at least he's doing it. Shock troops moving up here with the PPSH-41s. Forces doing possible against the conscripts here. No Molotovs here, which could make it a bit easier to defend this point, and the Maxim is nowhere near to be seen. In fact, it's moving up towards the center. We've got shock troops moving in here. Going to go for the CoH point again, maybe try and flank about here, hitting Donniechan's tank force in the rear, but out of the way. Conscripts are being wiped up here. A lot of assault rifle fire, down to just one man. Petrov runs, and he makes it. So again, hitting the CoH bomb there, quickly pulling away there. He knows there's a machine gun about, and he knows he can't hit it easily without getting into range of the Schwerpanzer quarters. Instead, he just cuts it off. Maybe tries to bait the machine gun into attack. They're going to be on demon foot. So they go grenade assault, steel hand granate thrown up. Oh, quite a nice throw that has a huge impact on the shock troopers, and the assault rifles then finish off the shock troopers. Big loss here for Burmie. The shock troopers actually didn't manage to do that much. They're already, you know, been mauled here by the Volksgrenadiers. It's only Dimitri. That was a really good grenade throw there for Donnie. Holy moly. That was almost a full shock trooper squad annihilated. With what essentially amounts to like 15 minutes into an assault rifle. I mean, in that regard, Burmie could have been a bit faster to get out of the range, but didn't quite seem to care, and that allowed Don to get a bit lucky with the grenades. But it seems pretty clear that Burmie is planning on call-ins. Yeah, I mean, it's been some time since we've actually seen the Soviets do that. I mean, rather seems like the vast majority of them realize that's actually not very efficient, and while you can do it, you generally shouldn't. But Burmie seems to be a believer of the old ways, if you will. A believer of the very old ways. Like he's part of some cult. Give praise to Colin Meta. Only believe in Colin Meta. All others are heretics. You shall beat them silly with frozen fish. And destroy them with a frozen fish. Anyways, got Steel Empire's forces moving up. There we got Orbital down now for Donnie. He's going for light machine guns. Not a bad idea, though. Still would love to see some infrared Sturmgewehrs. Still, though, Burmie's very much control the map there. He's very much in control of this land. It belongs to Stalin. Steel Empire's forces boarding up, comes there, holding up from the demo charge crater. Still no Molotovs there, though, for Burmie, which does limit a bit what they can do versus Dagging units. In this case, you know, it makes them pretty easy targets for the Germans. Ultimately. And there you go, Colt in the KV-8 heavy flamethrower tank. I have no idea how many of those were made. I can't imagine a lot of them were made though. Can't imagine a lot of them were made. We got a fuel cache going up in the CoH point, so even he's not taking up. Again, we've quite clearly established that. So he's still going for a fuel cache. So is he planning on taking up, or is there some other logic behind it? Because currently it seems kind of weird for a fellow not taking up, who's clearly playing for call-in tanks just to build fuel caches. Because, I mean, it's going to take ages to get anywhere with it. Anyways, flamethrowers there, opening up on the Volksgrenadiers. Steel Empire's out in the open, easy target here for the KV-8. Back here, healing enforcement going on. We got an incendiary barrage called in here versus Donnie. Right around here. Also push back the conscripts. Heavy assault rifle fire there. Threatening the conscripts there with total annihilation. But there goes KV-8 to the rescue. Belches forth a huge jet of flame like a socialist dragon. And then running right past the shock troopers. That is GG for those folks. There's a bit of few $100 there for Donnie here. We got orbs on the advancing shock troopers. MD-34 the covering. Not quite there. Oh, quick retreat. The K-8 moving up as well. There's no anti-tank to deal with the K-8 by the way. That's a big problem there for Donnie. Particularly decides to go for the spare punch quarters. He could in theory knock it out here using the KV-8. Maybe supported by the field gun. Though the field gun is rather far removed to support the KV-8 though. So maybe not. But there you go. Folks are being pushed back. Could be another wipe there. Oh, that's going to be another wipe. So 2 Foster squads wiped here for Donniechan in a matter of short time. With his opponent now having infantry advantage plus, of course, the armor advantage. Donnie here seems to be playing for the Command Panther. I mean, he could have a regular Panther somewhat sooner, and of course, that might help save some of his infantry. So, I mean, in that regard, while I can see the logic, there's also clear logic in just trying to get out something a bit faster so you don't lose a lot of men. So that could, I think, been done a bit better there by Donnie. And there we go. Command Panther out there for Donnie in the comfortable Hansen. We got the K-8 moving up there, supported by a conscious squad. Kednev exposing itself right in front of the fire-breathing monster, and there going engulfs it in horrendous flames, consuming the crew. And there you go. Focus on the next victim here, the KV-8's insatiable incendiary hunger. But there you go, we got the Command Panther striking at it. Gets it, but hits a mine though. He's not going to be able to punish that because the field gun is still too far behind. And I mean, at most he can chuck a few anti-tank grenades at it, but that's not really going to blow up the tank. But there you go, incendiary bastards to halt their Donniechan support position. He steals the Kednev. That could maybe have a chance there. And now he can call in the IS-2. He'll still have plenty of fuel to spare. So I mean, in that regard, taking out for something would not be a bad idea there for Burmie. Would not be a bad idea at all. So we're going to see the IS-2, the Joseph Stalin 2 tank soon enough. Burmie though is still very much in control there. And now all of Donniechan's troops, at least for the time being, pinned on the Command Panther. This being the Model A, by the way. You can tell from the radiation pipes on the side of one of the exhaust pipes there. Also the turret there. Model G's had a slight chin to help prevent shots from deflecting into the top of the armor, and also this part there removed to remove that weak spot on the Panther. It's a little fun effect there. Got the IS-2 out here for Burmie. I believe this is the later model. The early IS-2 had some issues with the frontal armor, which rather made it easier to penetrate, fun fact. And I believe there's also some changes to the gun, which I believe might have given it some better armor piercing characteristics. I might be wrong there though. Highway setting out there with the IS-2. Mines down there. Got the Command Panther going straight down the centre, right into the field gun there. Of course, he doesn't know there's a field gun, but expecting one isn't a half bad idea. They probably won't be expecting the IS-2 again. You rarely see the IS-2. You rarely see it. Shoots, misses with his 122mm gun. So how will Burmie, or Donniechan, react here to Burmie's monstrous Leviathan here of Soviet steel? Sturmpan is moving about there. Kednev retreating once more. He could try and rush out a Yakman supports Command Panther to have a chance versus the IS-2 to further lock it down. Also, they're retreating very fast in the face of the IS-2 as it lumbers about. Troops reinforcing. And we got flares there from Donnie's against Burmie, trying to look out for some targets there, trying to figure out what he's doing maybe. Folks are in trouble there, Panther falling back as well. No real support is that attack pretty much is easily brushed off there by Burmie. Continue advancing, we got a Kenrick support, we got the IS-2 moving up, so plus a field gun. Command Panther could be in a lot of trouble there very soon. Could be in a lot of trouble. We got a Maxim here hiding, oh, MQ-34 I mean, hiding up behind a stack of piled wood. Setting the Kenrick out there for Donnie. Infantry taking hits as we move towards the CoH point. We got Fulton's also moving in there to try and counteract to prevent them from seizing it. and maximum up support here as well. So Burmie is really just trying to tighten the vice around Donnie's neck and squish it. And Donnie's just frantically trying to, you know, undo that and prevent himself from, you know, being crashed. Comes in a bit of trouble. Using the crater there for cover, certainly not a bad idea there by Burmie. Makes it a lot harder for the Orbital and the Fulters just to drive them out. It will happen eventually. It's going to be a lot more time before it happens, and that's going to give Burmie more of an edge. He's still got 200 fuel, he could still, you know, afford to take up. Taking a hit there from the light infantry gun, but that bounces off easily. But there you go, Panther lands a better hit, plus the Raketen bounces in that case. Also something went flying. IS-2 lands a decent hit there on the Raketen. Command Panther lands another hit there with its high velocity gun against the IS-2. He's taking amount of losses there. Constantly being pushed back. And I do believe these handholds here basically for infantry to hold on with. I mean, that was sort of more or less an official Soviet thing, you know, with tank riders. So that's a little fun fact there. And those fuel drums are basically there for, well, extra range in the eyes too. Troops are getting blasted here by the lightest infantry. They should suffering quite a few losses there. That's the 75mm gun rains down high explosive death. Forwards are getting blasted by the IS-2 field and supporting up there on the Panther, penetrating its frontal armor. And McKenna lands a good hit there on the Panther, closing in the Veterans 1. Back here, Maxim Olmsberg is making its way back, plus the Mortier closing in Veterans 2. Another incendiary barrage there against Donnie, in this case against the MD-34 here, defending his remaining victory point. Enveloping it in an inferno it cannot escape from. Oh, nasty hit. They're gutting a lot of Donnie's infantry there with a single hit from the IS-2. Its high explosive shells sucking out the life of the men. More accurately, knocking out of them. More orbital on there for Donniechan. More elite infantry that way. Try and pressure Burmie. Not a bad idea. Might want to stay up for the Yak Pants again to help deal with the IS-2. And he's adding there the Disco Hay machine gun to the IS-2 as well. Not a bad upgrade. Not a bad upgrade. Hitting the CoH point again. Donniechan, though, I think needs to try and launch an attack through that way. Try and flank behind Burmie in that way, sort of catch him off guard. Force him to track that, or he tries to push for here. Sneak up for a breakthrough, and that way hit into the side from there. Either way, though, some kind of flanking assault here would be the most ideal for Donnie. And so Burmie, mines, demo charges, stealing that machine gun, you know, whatever you can do to just prepare for Donniechan's counter-attack. There you go, shots fired. IS-2 takes a penetrating hit there from the Panther, which takes a hit from the Raketen. Also moving down there, no upgrades yet due to a lack of munitions. There you go, Hay machine gun ready there for Burmie's IS-2. Orbital continuing the push down the eastern side, and there you go, should be able to grab the CoH point. We can see Burmie's very quick to fall back here, not willing to risk an engagement. He doesn't feel is favourable here versus Donnie. He's also really bleeding out Donnie, who's down to 106 victory points. Over here, Maxim holding up, they're closing in at 23. So that is looking pretty rough there for Donnie. That is looking pretty rough. His last take up though, and he could easily just take up again, go for the Mechanized Armor Company, begin bringing up T-34 in the 6, at which point he could probably just beat Donnie by just simply steamrolling him with armor. There you go, hard work in getting the IS-2 operable again, or fully operable. I mean, it is operable, it just needs to be made fully operable. Also moving ahead, the IS-2 rolling ahead to counter them. Alright, Petrov, remember, just like in Sevastopol. Were you in Sevastopol? Well, previous Petrov was. Previous. Oh, well, Petrov number 2. I lost him in, what was it? Oh yes, Kursk. And then I lost Petrov number 4 in Minsk. Constantly moving about. Which Petrov am I then? I think 6. 6? Yes, I lose a lot of Petrovs. Enemies maximum under fire there from the lightest infantry shots, closing on eventually free. IS-2 turns, there you go, gets got in the Sturmpionier. Going for the Panzer IV then. Interesting choice because there's a nice shot on the field. Of course, he does have the Command Panther. I think he should have gone for Yak Panzer out for the Panther, but he goes for the Panzer IV here. Perhaps when he can't afford to go for the Panther, maybe. Hard to say here. Another incendiary after that, we try and soften up Donnie's grip on the eastern victory point. IS-2 that feels being a bit passive there for Burmie, and also a bit unsupportive. He's not going to rush with the hit there. McKenna for hiding out. And there you go, lands a good hit, but doesn't penetrate. IS-2 on the hand response with quite a bit of aggression there. Almost got like Kenrith annihilated. Panzer IV running here for Donniechan and the Fatherland. There you go, almost got like Kenrith wiped there. There we go, annihilated. And down here, all of a sudden breaking through there, sneaking behind and hitting some of the more softer, vulnerable units there. Gutting Burmese rear lines. Very good work here. At the same time, Panzer breaking through in the center. Guys there being blasted away by the Panther and the Panzer IV. And again, he's just gutting the support weapons here, leaving the IS-2 all of a sudden very unsupported. He can do a lot of damage. Very good work there by Don. There we go, constant support wiped out. Huge damage here. Huge damage against Burmie. He's almost got the field guns, one which against Panzer IV. Panther needs to go here for the IS-2. Of course, still got like Kenrith, but with the field gun out of the picture there. Oh no! The all of a sudden got wiped before camp. There you go. Panther gets a kill, wiping the field gun. Damn close here. Damn close. Kenrith trying to heal, or Panzer IV trying to heal the Kenrith. Command Panther goes in off the IS-2 here. Does he mark the vehicle? No. He still hasn't taken out there, so he hasn't done anything to support the IS-2, which he really should have done here sooner. Again, either T-34 and IS-35 would have done look great here for some of Donnie's armor. Either way, though, he just broke Burmie's front, wiping out several units there. Very good work there by Donnie. Very good work. I mean, the loss of the Oberland was tragic, but they certainly, I would say, did their part for the Fatherland. But there you go, IS-2 now counterattacking here. 20 kills versus the Panthers, 12. And there we go, shoots, penetrate. We got coordinated fire on the IS-2. The Panther further pulls back. Here we got the Panther covering shock troopers almost wiped out, and looks like another support weapon got crushed there. Good lord, Burmie's getting absolutely hammered here. And there you go, we can see Donniechan quickly crewing Burmie's field gun to turn it against him. And Burmie finally going for some kind of armor. Trying to crew the Maxim here, but it's coming at a very high price. Losing him his remaining conscript squad. I mean, he's only got the shock troopers left as infantry. That is definitely not good. And he didn't even get the Maxims. That's just a really bad trade-off there for Burmie. That was a terrible deal. In the history of bad deals, that was definitely one of the worst ones. Anyway, it's all of a sudden they need to retreat for some reinforcement and some healing. They're not looking good. They will not withstand much more. You got the Panzer IV here closing in back to one guy Kenrith setting up to try and deal with it. More full guns there for Donnie, who's down to just 20 victory points versus Burmie's 363. That's quite a few victory points in comparison to Donnie. Many times over, in fact. About 18 as many. Roughly. Panzer IV there, moving about. Command Panther being fixed up here by BC Sturmpionier. So what will Burmie do to try and counteract sort of Donnie's newfound strength and control? We got a demo booby trap going out here by the victory point. Machine gun there's not been recruited, and we got another KV out for Burmie. So again, no real medium armor here versus Donnie. Just the IS-2 and a mix of Collins and the H-56 so far. Of course, they're getting shredded up close by the IS-2's machine guns. Need to cover that. Got the H-56 rolling hit as well there. Field gun ready. Oh, he's just blitzing the H-56 here, trying to clear out the field gun, but the problem is taking too much damage to the process. So he gets it, but he loses the H-56. And the question is that really worth it for Burmie? I don't think so. KV, they're soaking up, the hits clearing up, they're supporting the tanks there, I suppose, but taking a lot of damage in the process. Need to get the eyes too close and also need to crew that field gun very quickly. Yeah, Burmie. Oh, yeah. He might get the Fox's Court there, but he loses the KV8. It certainly won't be worth it, not after losing the SN6 as well, and of course not getting any of the German tanks knocked out there. But there you go, quickly recruiting the field gun. You've got troops stuff flanking in, the Fox will push back, and the KV8 goes down. Cascading into an inferno of death. Command Panther going, he's feeling confident here versus Burmie. He's pushing out with his Panthers. Going to go for that IS-2. He's coordinated fire there on it. IS-2 needs to build time. Needs to get like Ken running as well there, but he does move it. He allows the IS-2 to flank it with the Command Panther. Got the Panther moving in as well. Here gets the IS-2. Anti-tank weapons sending out there. Bit too slow here. Almost got the IS-2 there. Panther warms up in front here, and oh dear. Oh, he's ordered the anti-tank weapons to fire. The Panther 4 allowing the Panther to get 3 hits in there on the IS-2. He loses the Panther 4. But he gets the IS-2 and his Panther's halfway to Veteran 3. Oh no, that's a big loss there for Burmie. Not just did he lose the SN6, the KV8, he also lost the IS-2. And his opponent still has the Panther. He's incentive barraging here in the southwest, trying, murder the units there. Oh dear. Almost wiping out there. He's trying to grab the point that promised the men is still on fire. 9 points left for Donnie. 9 points. You can certainly imagine him going 9-9-9 at the moment. Got the Command Panther to try and silence these shock troopers here. Smoke screen down, but that's not going to help. He needs to retreat. He needs to retreat. And another KV8 for Burmie. There's still a Panther out there. I think he's just trying to focus on the victory points for now. Ignoring the Panther, just thinking, just get the victory points. Again, he can win this. So he's hitting into that state again, some place to which is, again, they just see their opponent's low on victory points, and then they begin making so many terrible short-term trades because they figure it doesn't matter as long as you just get to bleed him out there. So, in a sense, tunnel vision and impatience sort of combining into sort of an unholy thing here. And it seems to be giving Donnie just more time to get back into the game because, again, it's causing Burmie just throw away a lot of infantry and armor versus Donnie, and now of course allows Donnie just stabilize the situation that way, as long as he just keeps an eye on the victory points, which he is. So this is really crippling for Burmie. This is really crippling. And you can just see how he sort of hands again. He doesn't even try to repair. He just rushes forwards again. He doesn't care there's a Command Panther, but again, all he cares about is getting those victory points. All he cares about is draining those last 9 remaining victory points away from Donnie and the Kampfgruppe Hansen. Anything else is, as far as Burmie concerned, secondary. That is a really dangerous mindset that he's got. Panther flanking in there, goes to the KV8, misses though, falls out in there, taking a lot of damage, got an incendiary grenade though on the Raketenwerfer. Close to Veteran 3, needs to get the KV8 fixed up. And there you go, direct hit from the Panther. Very close to Veteran 3 there, very close. Dealing there with the Sturmpunie here. He's being murdered. Oh, huge loss there. And we got the Command Panther blitzing right past the anti-tank weapons. He knows where they are. He knows where they are. And he goes straight for the KV. If he can silence that, that's going to hurt Burmie a lot. There we go. Gets it. Sturmpunie still could go down. Maybe just hits retreat now. But needs to try and set up there for a better retreat. Good work. Panther also pulling back there. Very close to 53. But the KV-8 is down. Burmie's down to just 2 anti-tank weapons and a shock trooper squad. Again, his opponent is down to like 9 victory points. We can see Burmie just sees nothing but those 9 victory points, it feels like, and he's just quickly moving on to the next point. Again, he just has to drain Donnie a bit there, who then flanks behind with the Sturmpunie. He's going for the victory point with a single low health Sturmpunie. He knows he has to risk it because, again, he's low. He can't defend the point in the meanwhile. Oh dear, smoke screen down to prevent the from tanks. Oh, really, really risky move there. Again, if he moves in the anti-tank weapon back there, he could kill the Sturmpunie. It looks like he's doing it now. Almost got the Command Panther there. Really, really high stakes stuff here for Donnie. Oh no, got the anti-tank team moving up. There you go, Sturmpunie could be wiped any moment now, and he can't even respond fight. There you go, wiped. And there you go, 2 points secured. Shock troopers there, need to retreat. They need to retreat. They exposed to a lot of fire. Kedmef as well there. Oh, he's going to lose it. He's just trying to buy time. Again, he doesn't care. He's only seeing the short term. Lost the units. He's down to a single contra squad and a field gun. And he's pushing the contra squad to center, trying just to hit the other victory point there. And rushes straight into the wall, and he's going to get murdered. With this, I think it's safe to say it is GG. I know the fight goes on for a bit longer, but it's pretty much just Burmie, you know, desperately trying to push forward with just a single few units again. He can't win at this point again. He's just thrown it all away there. He gambled and he lost again. He made some seriously terrible short-term gambles and they did not pay off again. That's what the thing to keep in mind there. Again, when you're close there, you need to, you know, keep your head cool and don't try to, you know, just make those trades because you think it doesn't matter what happens after this as long as I win. That's usually one of the best ways to lose a game, that is thinking it doesn't matter. Again, you have to think about what happens if I fail and then don't make those trades, because again, if you do, again, most likely you're going to lose. But overall, an interesting fight there, brutal fight, very tense fight again. Donnie down to just 2 victory points, pulled for a victory. Some really brutal fighting here, using sandbags against us, you know, traps with demo charges. Some fiendish play there from both players. Donniechan, though, had a weak start, though. Burmie, on the hand, struggled with the mid to late game again. Failed to take up, got too focused on Collins, which again sort of just really just sold him out on the long term. Again, had he just taken up for some armor to support the IS-2, I think Burmie could have done a lot better. So again, while he did a lot of fiendish, sneaky play, actually dominant in many ways, the problem was he was basically undercut by his own strategy, which allowed, again, Donnie to get back into the game there. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this brutal slug out on the road to Kharkov. If you did, you know, subscribe, like, share, and comment on it. This is Infantry. Cheers. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know, like, subscribe, share, comment, all that. And of course, feel free to send in your own replays. Links in the video description. I think around there we can all see we could donate if you want to. This is Infantry signing off. See you all tomorrow for another signing episode. Cheers.